Okay, good morning class. Today we are going to learn about the numerical in unit number 1 of Geotechnical Engineering 1 of your 4th semester. So we have already learned about the functional relationships in earlier class, and I request you to please go through the functional relationships because we are using the formulas with respect to that only. So unit number 1 numericals. So first numerical: an undisturbed sample of soil has a volume of 100 centimeter cube and mass of 190 gram. On oven drying for 24 hours, the mass is reduced to 160 gram. If the specific gravity of grains is 2.68, determine the water content, voids ratio and degree of saturation of the soil. So firstly, we'll see what is given to us. We have given the volume 100 centimeter cube. Mass, total mass M is given to you as 190 gram, and after oven drying, so that is the dry mass, which is MD equals to 160 gram, specific gravity G equals to 2.69. So we need to calculate water content W, voids ratio E, and degree of saturation of soil SR. So for solution, we know the total mass, which is 190, and mass of dry soil as 160 grams. So mass of water will be MW equals to M minus MD. So that will be MW equals to 190 gram, which is given to us, total mass, minus dry mass 160 will give you 30 grams. So after getting this mass of water, we'll calculate W, that is water content, which is given by WW upon WD. So WW we have calculated here, that is 30 divided by 160 is your mass of dry soil. So that comes to you as 0.188, and it is expressed in percentage, so that is 18.3%. So next is your bulk density. So bulk density, why we are calculating bulk density? Because we need to calculate voids ratio, and since porosity N is not given to you, so we cannot take the formula E equals to N upon N minus 1. So calculating voids ratio, we need the formula of gamma D, which is G plus gamma W upon 1 plus E. So from this formula we need to calculate voids ratio. So for that we need gamma D, and to calculate gamma D we need gamma. So first it is mass is given to us, so that's why we will calculate the bulk density rho, which is M upon V. So total mass 190 upon volume given to us as 100 will give you 1.9 gram per centimeter cube. So to convert it into unit weight, you will multiply rho into 9.81, so that will give you 18.64 kilonewton per meter cube as gamma. After getting the gamma, since we are taking gamma W as 9.81, after getting gamma, you know that gamma D is equals to G gamma W upon 1 plus E. Since I told you that E cannot be calculated by N upon 1 minus N, since porosity is not given to us, so we need this formula, gamma D equals to G gamma W upon 1 plus E. So to calculate gamma D, we need formula gamma D equals to gamma upon 1 plus W. So for this we have calculated gamma, so it is coming to you as 18.64. So to calculate E, we need to calculate gamma D, we need to calculate gamma D, so we need to calculate gamma. So this is how reverse process we have to take. So gamma we have calculated 18.64, and W also we are known to us as 0.188. So 18.64 upon 1 plus 0.188 will give you 15.69 kilonewton per meter. This will be cube. So gamma D equals to G gamma W upon 1 plus E. Further simplifying this formula, so calculating E equals to G gamma W upon gamma D minus 1. So substituting all the values, we are getting 0.67. Now to calculate the saturated degree of saturation of the soil SR, we have formula W upon Wg upon E from relation 1 of functional relationships. So by substituting all the values, we are getting 74%. So this is how you will solve the numerical. Okay, so next numerical is a soil sample has a porosity of 40%. The specific gravity of solid is 2.70. Calculate voids ratio, dry density, unit weight if the soil is 50% saturated, and unit weight if the soil is completely saturated. So these are the conditions. So firstly, we know porosity is given to us, so हमारा voids ratio का प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो जाता है. जो हमारा फॉर्मूला है E equals to n upon 1 minus n. So from that directly we can calculate the value of E here. So that will become to you as 0.667. Voids ratio we need to calculate, we have already calculated. So now we need to calculate dry density, that is gamma D, which is rho D actually, but we are calculating gamma D equals to G gamma W upon 1 plus E. Since E is given to us, we need to apply this formula. Alright, so 2.7 into, we are assuming gamma W equals to 9.81 upon 1 plus 0.667. So we are getting 15.89 kilonewton. This will be meter cube, as we are taking gamma W 9.81. Now we have the value E equals to Wg upon SR from the formula SR equals to Wg upon E. यहाँ से हमने ये फॉर्मूले को लिया है. So from this you will calculate W. So W को हम लोग को कैलकुलेट करना है. वाटर कंटेंट जब हमारे पास आएगा तब हम लोग यूनिट वेट्स कैलकुलेट कर पाएंगे. So W equals to, further simplifying this formula equals to Wg upon SR, we will get W equals to ESR upon G. So substituting all the values, we will get the value of W as 0.124. Now gamma D we need to calculate. Why? We need to calculate unit weight if the soil is 50% saturated. So for this calculation, for 50% saturation, we need to calculate gamma. So we are calculating by this formula gamma D equals to gamma upon 1 plus W. That's why we have calculated gamma D. Otherwise we are going to calculate dry density. So we have calculated dry density, we have calculated W. So the value, we know gamma D, we know W, so we can calculate gamma. So substituting or further simplifying this, so ये फॉर्मूले को हम सिंप्लीफाई करते हैं, तो gamma will be equals to gamma D into 1 plus W. So in this form, so you will get the answer as 17.85 kilonewton per meter cube. Now we have the formula for saturation E equals to W sat into G by relation 1. So further simplifying, W sat will be equals to E upon G. So after substituting 0.667 upon 2.7 will give you 0.247 water content. Now the formula will become, this formula for saturated unit weight will become gamma sat equals to gamma D 1 plus W sat. So W sat we also known to us, so gamma D 15.89 into 1 plus 0.247 is 1.247 will give you 19.81 kilonewton per meter cube. So this is how we will calculate gamma sat. Next value is, a soil has a bulk unit weight of 20.11 kilonewton per meter cube and water content of 15%. So calculate the water content if the soil partially dries to a unit weight of 19.42 kilonewton per meter cube and voids ratio remains unchanged. So here before drying we have the value of gamma, bulk unit weight 20.11 kilonewton per meter cube. So what we need to calculate is water content. So we are having in first case water content as 15%. Okay, so we are having two bulk unit weights. First is 20.11 and next after partial drying it is 19.42. So firstly we'll calculate the dry density. So dry density is equals to gamma upon 1 plus W, that is 20.11 upon 1 plus 0.15. 15% water content is given to us, so that's why it will be 0.15. So gamma D will be 17.49 kilonewton per meter cube. So since after drying E does not change, V and gamma D are also same. Here it is written that voids ratio remains unchanged. Since the 20.11 से लेकर पार्शियल ड्राई में 19.42 गैमा हो जाता है, तो भी ई जो है दैट इज़ अनचेंज. दैट मीन्स एयर वॉइड्स की जगह वाटर वॉइड्स आ जाते हैं और वाटर वॉइड्स की जगह एयर चले जाता है, तो ई जो है दैट रिमेन्स कांस्टेंट. सो वॉल्यूम विल ऑल्सो बी सेम एंड डेंसिटी विल बी ऑल्सो सेम. So therefore from this above formula gamma will be equals to gamma D into 1 plus W. So gamma will be 1 plus W, further simplifying gamma upon gamma D. So that will be 19.42, that is the bulk unit weight divided by this dry density in the second case. So that will give you 1.11, and from here you can calculate W equals to, from this formula now W will be equal to 1.11 minus 1, that is 0.11, that will give you 11%. So from bulk unit weight 15 to partially dry condition, water content is reducing to 15 to 11%. So next is a partially saturated soil from an earth fill has natural water content of 19% and a bulk unit weight of 19.33 kilonewton per meter cube. Assuming the specific gravity of soil solids at 2.6, compute the degree of saturation and voids ratio. If subsequently the soil gets saturated, determine the dry unit weight and saturated unit weight. So in first case we need to calculate SR and E, and in second case we need to calculate gamma D and gamma SAT. So here water content is 19%, so it will be 0.19, gamma 19.33 and G 2.6. So assuming unit weight of water equals to 10 kilonewton per meter cube, here I am assuming it 10, you can take it 9.81. So gamma D can be calculated. Why gamma D we are calculating? To calculate the voids ratio. So gamma D will be gamma upon 1 plus W. Gamma we have given 19, W 0.19. So gamma D will be 16.24 kilonewton per meter cube. So gamma D का हमारा next formula है G gamma W upon 1 plus E. So further simplifying, E equals to G gamma W upon gamma D minus 1. So you will get the answer 0.6 for voids ratio. SR W by WG upon E, so 0.19 into G 2.6 upon voids ratio 0.6 will give you 82.3%. Now here next condition is subsequently soil gets saturated, determine the dry unit weight and saturated unit weight. So dry unit weight we have calculated at 16 point. If it gets further saturated, so what does it mean if it gets further saturated? So further saturated का मतलब ये होता है कि that is going to have 100% water voids, and with respect to that 100% water voids you are going to calculate the value. So gamma D we have already calculated here, and SR also we are एबल टू कैलकुलेट। यस, SR भी हमको 82.3 मिल चुका है। और वैल्यू ऑफ गैमा सैट अभी हम कैसे निकालेंगे? तो फर्स्टली आई हैव गिवन यू द फॉर्मूला बिफोर ऑल्सो फॉर कैलकुलेशन ऑफ गैमा सैट। सो गैमा सैट का फॉर्मूला है here, since writing by mouse so it will be it's little difficult. So gamma sat will be equals to G plus E. You should learn the functional relationships. Since all the formulas are given in the relationships there, you have to follow those, because every time it is not possible that I can tell you on PPT. So this is the formula to calculate the value of gamma sat, which is G plus E gamma W upon 1 plus E. So G is 2.6 plus 0.6 is your voids ratio upon 1 plus 0.6 into 10 we are assuming the gamma W. So that will give you the value for gamma sat. So this is how you can calculate the gamma sat value. So next is a soil of clay has a specific gravity of soil solids as 2.65 and voids ratio of 0.6. If the degree of saturation is 90%, find the bulk density, dry density and moisture content. So gamma D and W we need to calculate. So here G 2.65, E 0.6, SR 90%. So we know that E equals to WG upon SR. So W will become SR into E upon G. So that will give you the value of W as 20.4%. Now gamma we need to calculate, as gamma D is not known to us, so we cannot use the formula gamma upon 1 plus W. So this formula you need to take of gamma G plus SR into E gamma W upon 1 plus E. So substituting all the values, you will get 1.99 gram per cc. As gamma W we are assuming 1 gram per cc, your unit weight will be in 1 gram per cc. Now from here you can calculate gamma D. So 1.99 upon 1 plus 0.204 water content will give you 1.654 gram per cc dry density. So all the values we have calculated. So we are having numerical 6. A natural soil deposit has a bulk unit weight of 18.44 kilonewton per meter cube and water content of 5%. So calculate the amount of water required to be added to 1 cubic meter of soil to raise the water content to 15%. Assume the voids ratio to remain constant. What will then be the degree of saturation? Assume G equals to 2.67. So here the solution, in first case water content is 5% and gamma is 18.44. That's why gamma D will be gamma upon 1 plus W, which will give you the value 17.56 kilonewton per meter cube. Earlier for first condition 5%, as we know that W is equals to WW upon WD. So W is known to us as 0.05 as 5%, so that will be WW upon WD. So we know the volume is given to us as 1 cubic meter, hence gamma D equals to WD upon V is the first formula, we know this. So from this we are getting the value of WD will be equal to gamma D into V. So further simplifying, WD will be 17.56 kilonewton. Therefore from this formula it will become 0.05 into WD will be equal to WW. So WW you have got for first condition, which is 5% of water. So from here you get WW as 0.878 kilonewton for 5%. Now next WW we know that weight of water is volume into unit weight. So further simplifying, volume is equal to WW upon gamma W. So it will get 0.0896 meter cube of volume for first condition. Now second condition is 15% of water. So therefore WW will be equals to W into WD again. So water content is 0.15 now, 15% given to us. So into 17.56 WD we have calculated here itself. So it will be 2.634 kilonewton. So volume will be equals to WW upon gamma W 0.2685 meter cube. Hence additional water required to raise the water content from 5 to 15% is 0.2685 minus 0.0895 equals to 0.179 meter cube will be equals to 179 liters. After that we need to calculate Void's ratio. So first to calculate Void's ratio we know gamma D equals to G gamma W upon 1 plus E. We have further simplified equals to G gamma W upon gamma D minus 1. So we take the value as 0.49. After the water has added, E remains the same given to us. So SR will be equals to WG upon E. So it will be 81.7%. So next, the in situ density of an embankment compacted at a water content of 12% was determined with the help of core cutter. Core cutter is an instrument which is used to calculate the unit weight of soil in the field, and it is only used for soft soils. The empty mass of the cutter was 1286 gram and the cutter full of soil had of 3195 gram. The volume of the cutter being 1000 centimeter cube determine the bulk density and dry density and degree of saturation of the embankment. If the embankment becomes fully saturated during rains, what would be the water content and saturated unit weight? Assume no volume change in the soil on saturation. Take the specific gravity of the soil as 2.7. So there are two conditions. In first condition, all the values are given to us, so need to calculate gamma, gamma D and SR. In second condition, in the air voids now water is filled, so air की जगह water आ गया. इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि आपका void ratio बढ़ गया है, void ratio सेम है और उसके लिए आपको gamma sat कैलकुलेट करना है इन द सेकेंड कंडीशन. सो कोर कटर का मास जो है उसमें हम लोग टोटल सॉइल का मास कटर फुल ऑफ सॉइल माइनस एम्प्टी वेट ऑफ कोर कटर करेंगे तो यू विल गेट लाइक दिस. सो बल्क डेंसिटी रो इक्वल्स टू m अपॉन b विल बी 1.909 ग्राम पर मीटर क्यूब. इसको यूनिट वेट में कन्वर्ट करना है तो 9.81 से वी हैव मल्टीप्लाइड गेटिंग 18.73 किलोमीटर पर मीटर क्यूब. Now gamma D equals to, we have calculated gamma here, bulk density. Now we need to calculate dry density, that is gamma upon 1 plus W. You are getting 16.72 kilonewton per meter cube. Now gamma D we known to you as G gamma W upon 1 plus E to calculate Void's ratio. So it will become like this. So you are getting Void's ratio as 0.584. After getting this, calculate the value of SR. W upon G, W into G upon E will be 55.4%. Now your saturation E remains same, so volume won't change. So E will be equals to W sat into G. So that will be W sat equals to E upon G will give you water content as 21.6%. So we have calculated water content, and from this formula you will calculate the gamma sat G plus E upon 1 plus E whole into gamma W. So that will come to you as 20.34 kilonewton per meter cube. Next is your 8th numerical. The in situ percentage voids of a sand deposit is 34%. For the determining the density index, dry sand from the stratum was first filled loosely in a 1000 centimeter cube mold and was then vibrated to give a maximum density. The loose dry mass in the mold was 1610 gram and the dense dry mass at maximum compaction was found to be 1980 gram. Determine the density index if the specific gravity of the sand particles is 2.67. So to calculate the density index, ID equals to E max minus E upon E max minus E minimum. So for calculating this value, porosity is known to us, so E can be calculated by the formula E equals to N upon 1 minus N, which will give you 0.515. So from here, gamma D formula we know, first formula WD upon V. So here we are given volume as 1000 centimeter cube and the loose dry mass is WD 1610 gram and dense dry mass WD equals to 1980. So from loose and dense you will get E max and E minimum. So gamma D max will be equals to, when dry density you are taking max, so you will take the dense WD dry mass 1980 upon volume is 1000 into 9.81 will give you 19.42 kilonewton per meter cube. Why it is so? Because this is mass which is given in grams. So to convert it into kilonewton, we have multiplied it by gamma W, taking it as 9.81. After taking gamma D minimum, so when you are taking gamma D minimum, loose dry mass WD has to be taken. So 1610 upon 1000 volume into gamma W 9.81 will give you 15.79 kilonewton per meter cube. Now gamma D we know, G gamma W upon 1 plus E. So E minimum will be this, and the formula, see, whenever you are calculating E minimum you have to take gamma D max. Remember this, it is totally reverse. E minimum जब हम कैलकुलेट करेंगे तो यहाँ पे gamma D आप gamma max लेंगे जो हमको 0.349 मिला है, and for E max you will take gamma D minimum. Okay, so you are taking it and you are getting the answer 0.659. So formula of ID you have introduced, substituting all values you are getting 0.465, which will be equals to 46.5%. 9 numerical, a soil sample has a water content of 10% and a wet unit weight of 20 kilonewton per meter cube. Find the dry density. Only one value, all values are given. Water content 10 upon 100, 2.1. So wet unit weight means bulk unit weight 20 kilonewton per meter cube. So dry density will be equals to gamma upon 1 plus W. So 20 upon 1 plus 0.1 will give you 18.18 kilonewton per meter cube. And 10th numerical, determine the maximum possible voids ratio for a uniformly graded sand of perfectly spherical grains. So this is typical formula. So first the soil will have maximum possible voids when its grains are arranged in cubical array of spheres. So when they are arranged in a dense or in a loose condition, one above the other, so voids will be more. Consider a unit cube of soil having spherical particles of diameter d. So volume of each spherical particle will be, as if we are taking it spherical, so that will be pi by 6 d cube. So total volume of the container will be, then breadth into height, 1 into 1 into 1 will be 1. So number of solids of the container will be 3 times 1 by d, so that will be 1 upon d cube. So volume of solids Vs will be equals to pi by 6 into d cube, so into 1 upon d cube. So total volume into number of solids of container will give you pi by 6 value. So volume of voids Vv will be total volume 1 minus volume of voids solids, Vs 5/6. So that will be the value. So the volume ratio will be Vv upon Vs. So we are getting it as 0.91, and the porosity E upon 1 plus E. So volume ratio means porosity with respect to Void's ratio. So Void's ratio we have taken 0.91, so that will be porosity N you are getting as E upon 1 plus E, 47.6%. So this was all for today, dear students. Kindly go through it. Thank you so much.